So what's up? Thanks for coming in. You're here today to help us evaluate this game, how easy or difficult, fun or not. So as you work with this game, please speak aloud and let me know what you're thinking, as it helps us know how we can improve the game when we understand what you're thinking as you play. Concentrate on the game as you would as if you were alone. Please talk aloud as much as you can, without interrupting your action. If you have a thought and don't want to miss anything, hit pause to speak. You have my permission to interrupt me if you are concentrating, and then pause when you are ready to speak. Likewise, if you have questions, please ask them, though I may refer you back to the game, as we only know how to improve the game if we see how people problem solve with what's there. State of the game: some things may not be as easy as they would if it was a finished game. This allows us to make improvements to the game easily. When this occurs, there are artifacts of this evaluation, and in this case, I'll say it's a prototype issue. I will also let you know what to expect if it were really working. So, please be candid in your response. I'm not a designer of the game, and I am only here to help facilitate this activity. So you don't have to worry about hurting my feelings if there's something you don't like. That said, there are designers in the other room, so keep that in mind, but still be brutally honest. That was a joke! And now I'm gonna go. See you.
Alright. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm going to use the arrow keys to move. So far that's has me holding an umbrella. Press the space bar, that is jump. So I'm assuming it's going to be the WASD keys. It's for movement. And then, so that means the arrow keys are, so they brings out this umbrella. I'm not sure what it does yet, what its function is. Oh, I see. It tells me right here A and D move, and then I guess I double press if I want to go faster, or something plus looks like O and D. Oh, so if no, it doesn't change anything, or see. W. Oh, I can also jump with W or space. Guess I'll have to go up here, I think. Oh, I just fall off. Alright. Oh, I should be up there, okay. I'm thinking maybe the umbrella maybe helps me float if I can't, for whatever reason, make it all the way across, which it does, alright. Press S, that crouch, I guess that'll come in handy later. It's pretty sweet, and floating with an umbrella. Must be a pretty light person. Alright. I don't think I made it. And oh, I died. Alright. So I'm not sure what happened there. I'm guessing oh, I'm already in the next level. Alright. Or not. I'm not sure. Okay, now is this the same level? So I guess I didn't jump high enough, or I didn't float far enough. Or am I supposed to crouch something? Oh, I probably made it. Oh, okay, so these interactive platforms. Whoa, that was close. Okay, now I'm going to an endless abyss. Seems to be the end of the game. I'm not sure. I was looking. I can jump up here, but okay, so I'm Just repeating the first level again. I'm not sure what it says. A and D to move, but I'm not sure what. Looks like O and D. If I had to guess, or maybe the mouse left click and D. Doesn't do anything. No, doesn't do anything. No, nothing noticeable, anyways. Just jump up here. Maybe there's a secret passage thing I haven't noticed. Make it should be fine, anyways. Maybe I'm not supposed to go for. I mean, I've asked me to crouch. I'm not sure why I would want to crouch though. Alright. So this is the second time going, or third time going through this level. Oh, okay. Or maybe okay. I'm supposed to keep jumping. Okay, so I'm supposed to keep jumping. Alright. I figured they were just platforms to get up higher, but nothing. Okay, alright, so now we're sort of backtracking upwards. Almost. Oh, I didn't make it. Well. Okay, but now I know I have to go upwards as I reach the end, or what looks like the end. Oh wait, I think I skipped something. Or okay, no, never mind. Okay, so I see the crouch still doesn't seem to be of any use yet. Second attempt at jumping across the platforms. Still didn't make it. Alright, I think this is my fourth or fifth attempt. I think this is where I keep falling to. That's probably the next one. Okay, amazing. Oh! Oh, I fell. Fucking. Damn it. Damn it. So I made it, but then I fell off on my own. Alright, but I know it now it's possible, so I'm actually progressing out with hope. And I say I can reach the end of this level. Barely, alright. This is where I think I fell off. Made it again. Man, these are really far apart from each other. Very. Okay. I'm assuming I'm still going the right way. Alright, yep. Oh! That. Alright. Man. I think I somehow managed to sprint. Okay, so if I double tap, I would sprint whichever direction I'm going in. Okay, so maybe that would probably be useful when jumping from platform to platforms when they're very far apart. Although these are pretty short and it seems pretty easy to slip off. Okay. Now I'm just bad at knowing when to jump. Okay, I fell off. Alright. I'm guessing that's what they were trying to tell me, is to double tap a button, and I would can I still make it? Nope, I can still make it. Running is pretty tricky. I think it's pretty tricky. Oh crap. Okay, yeah, I seem to. Oh my. Oh, these are. Okay, did I fall off here? I think. This is where I left off. I think I'm at the end. And I'm. Okay, I guess I reached the end. Because I went all the way back and now I'm at the starting point again. Okay.
Hey, so how did the game make you feel when you played through it? Like,
I thought it was pretty simple at first, and then about halfway through, I think it's halfway through the level, it's a bit confusing, I think, as to where I was supposed to go.
does this record, by the way? This is cool. So you were confused where to go,
Yes, about halfway through.
but would you say that confusion made you feel like you wanted to go look for every avenue of this level, this world?
Yeah, maybe I think that there's possibly some sort of secret, I don't know, like a platform or something that I was probably missing somewhere.
Okay. Interesting. So how do you feel the controls? How are the controls for you?
I think they were pretty fine. I'm not sure if it's by design or so. As I noticed that when I would land, it was sort of slippery. I think, or maybe that's because I was sprinting and then jumping and then landing, and that sort of kept maybe just like some sort of momentum that keeps me going. It could be because of the rain. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But beyond that, I mean, they feel fine. I think.
Would you say they are pretty intuitive?
Yes, I think so. Well, I mean, at first I thought it was the arrow keys were movement. That would be my first assumption. But
Okay.
I do have some experience with keyboard, so my second guess was the WASD
Yeah.
for movement.
You seem like you picked up on that pretty quickly. Like you picked up on the fact that the arrow keys weren't for movement.
All right.
And it seemed like you naturally made the connection that you use the umbrella to float or slow your descent. Why would you think that, like, automatically? Just like
I think it's because of the character. It looks like I guess a small girl clothes. I mean, I would think that at first it might have been to protect me from the rain, but it didn't harm me in any way. So I just it was. I didn't really think it would caused me to float, but just looking at the gaps, and I just sort of figured that that's probably what it was for after I didn't make my first jump. And what looks like a tutorial.
So how did the player, the way he's dressed, and even with the rain, the umbrella and the rain falling, how did that make you feel? Like sad, like kind of down, gloomy, brooding.
If anything, the whole atmosphere made me feel like I was in a hurry to get somewhere. I think because the music is a bit ominous, and then just because it's a little, I guess it's a little girl or a little guy, and something like after, I'm thinking something after curfew or something, so I'm in a hurry to get somewhere.
Okay. So it took you a while. I noticed it took you a bit of time to figure out that double tapping was to dash. Would it be fair to say that the indication for that was not very clear at first?
Yeah, I didn't. It looked like it was. So I noticed. Yeah, it had two arrows. So I'm assuming that has something to do with dash or something, but it wasn't clear as to. I don't. It looks like a mouse in, I guess, any direction, but yeah, that was a bit unclear.
Did you did it take away from the experience at all? Like this feeling of I really want to explore and just take in this rainy atmosphere and just like I feel so hurried.
No. If anything, actually, kind of because of the multiple times that I had to retrace my steps, I at some point wanted to actually hurry and rush to where I last left off, so I can continue my progress. So I wouldn't say that it made me feel it. If anything, I felt actually pretty, I guess, happy when I noticed I could actually dash, so I could get to where I left off that much faster.
Do you think the platforms facilitated this?
So
Facilitated you finding out that you can double dash, kind of. Or the platforms that you just jumped around in.
yeah, I figured because I was barely making the distance. I noticed that the platforms were more. They were more distanced from each other as I progressed. So I figured I would either need to like time how I jumped, or there would be something that would allow me to, I guess, push my momentum that much faster. So I could get there, and dashing was one of the things that came to mind.
Okay. Do you think would you have preferred the buttons instead of double tapping it to just like if you hold down and it goes fast instantly? Or like if this was mapped on a controller, if you were how like in Super Mario you press B and then like you run, like you actually run. Do you think that would how do you think about that change if that were to be implemented?
I would prefer to hold down, so the same button that's used to move. I would prefer to hold that same button to dash or run.
I see. But to always run, do you think that would be too difficult for you? Too difficult to control for you?
It is a bit just in momentum. I had a bit of difficulty in timing when to let go and just let myself fall because I would be moving pretty fast across the screen.
Okay. So do you feel like the rain made you feel anything? Like I asked you this before, but like was its presence here like important to you, or do you think like without the rain you would have still felt hurried or any of that sense?
I expected the rain to play a more, I guess, important role. But I don't think it really affected my gameplay all that much or my experience.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all the questions I have. So thank you. Yeah.